my channel. My name is Missy and I hope you're all having a great day today. I'm in the kitchen and I'm going to be making a Valentine treat today. And this is something I've been seeing all over the internet and I really have been wanting to try this recipe. Now there's many different ways of doing it, but I'm going to put my own spin on it today. And I'm going to be making a Valentine puff pastry heart. And I have all of the ingredients behind me here. So let's get to and I'll show you everything I'm going to be using in this recipe today. So here's everything I'm using in my recipe today. So for my tools, I have a cookie sheet with parchment paper. I have a mixing bowl, a hand mixer. I have a brush. I have a little strainer, a spatula, a heart-shaped cookie cutter. And then for the ingredients, I have puff pastry, an egg, and some sugar. I also have some chocolate chips, butter, icing sugar. I have some food coloring, some jam, and I have some Ziploc bags that I'm going to use to pipe my icing and my jam on. And my oven is set at 350. So let me get organized and we'll be back with the first step. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is open my puff pastry. Now this comes frozen and I just put it in the fridge overnight and it thaws perfectly. And I got my puff pastry at Sobeys. And I'm just going to roll this out. And I'm going to keep it right on the paper. And I'm making a batch of these today, and then closer to Valentine's Day, I'm going to make them for my daughter to take to her boyfriend's house. So hopefully they work out. So I've got my heart-shaped cookie cutter here, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut the shapes out. I'm going to push down a little more. Give it a little jiggle. That's better. And I'm just going to keep cutting a few of these out. Might only get 6 out of a sheet. See where my other cookie cutter is. And try to do some smaller ones as well. And I got these cookie cutters at Dollarama. Yeah, that works great. This is more my size. Okay, so I'm going to bring my cookie sheet over. And I'm just going to place those on the cookie sheet. Quite cut through enough there. I'm going to get a knife. That's my fault for not cutting through. You want to give a little bit of room in between each one. You could also just use a regular cookie cutter, a round one, if you wanted to. Do any shape you wanted to. Okay, and I'm gonna put this leftover puff pastry aside, but I will use it for something. I won't let it go to waste. All right, now I'm gonna make a little egg wash. I'm just going to add about a tablespoon of water to my egg. Okay, then I'm just going to take my brush and brush the top of the puff pastry. Now I'm going to be making an icing to go in the middle of these and on top, but you could just use whipped cream. You could use raspberries. I'm using jam. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little bit of sugar and just sprinkle it on top. Just a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to put these in the oven at 350 degrees for about 10 or 15 minutes. I'll keep my eye on them and I'll let you guys know how long they took, and I'll see you back when they're all done. Okay, so the puff pastry is out of the oven and it smells divine in this kitchen. All I can smell is butter, and the tops are beautifully golden, and I'm going to put these on a cooling rack and let them cool before we decorate them. Now these took 25 minutes in my 350 degree oven. Every oven is different, so just keep an eye on them. You just want to see that nice golden top to them. This one here kind of puffed on one side but not the other, and it might be because my cookie cutter is plastic and not sharp like a metal one, but that's okay because it's not going to ruin what we're doing to them. We're going to split these in half anyways, and it's still usable. Okay, so now I'm going to make the icing, and it's just my normal buttercream icing. I'm putting the butter into the mixing bowl. And I'm just going to cream that. Okay, and now I'm going to add my icing sugar. And some cream. and we'll give that a mix. Some more cream. And now what I'm going to do is add some pink food coloring. I'm just going to add that to my mixer bottom. And then we'll give that a mix. Okay, now I'm just going to go in with my spatula to make sure it's the right consistency, and it is. What a lovely color. Scrape down that bowl. Lovely. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my Ziploc bag into my glass and add the icing to it. Pushing it all down to one corner like that, and I'm just going to put that aside for when we need it. And in the meantime, we're going to put some jam in our other Ziploc bag. I can get it open. See if that'll be enough. Just moving it down towards one corner, and I'll put that aside until we need that as well. Okay, so what I'm gonna do with these puff pastries is, like this one here, I can just pull apart like that. I'm not sure if I can do that with these ones or not without breaking them. No. So I'm just going to go ahead and go in with a knife and just pry them open. Just like that. So these are almost cool. We can start decorating them soon. Okay, so I've just taken some spray and put it on the counter and put my parchment paper on it so it won't move. And then I'm just gonna separate this, put all the layers back in if they fall out. I've never done this before, so I'm hoping for the best. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut my icing bag open. I'm just gonna try to make some points along the edge. If I had piping bags, I'd be using that, but I didn't have any, so we're winging it today. Then I'm going to take a snip out of my jam, just a very small hole in that, and I'm going to fill up that middle with jam. Then I'm going to put the lid on. I'm going to try to do the same on top. And I'm going to take some jam. I think I'm going to leave that for now and put it back on the cooling rack and keep going. Sorry if my hand's in the way, but these are so light. I'm going to keep doing this, and then we'll be back with the next thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just take a few chocolate chips, and I'm going to melt those in the microwave. 30 seconds and stir. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is take my chocolate. I think I'll use the glass. It's just so much easier. I'm just going to pour my chocolate into the glass. Okay, I've got my chocolate in the bag. I'm going to bring over our little treats. I'm just going to make the smallest hole in the end of that bag. Let's see if that's going to work. A little bit too small. Perfect. And then I'm just going to drizzle some chocolate over the top. Go. Lovely. I'm going to let that chocolate set up, and then we've got one more step to go. Okay, so the chocolate is all set up on top of our hearts. I'm just going to take a bit of icing sugar and put it over top. just to finish them off. Okay, I'm going to go plate these and then I'll be back to close out the video. So here are the heart-shaped puff pastries that I made today, and they're all plated up, all decorated, and they look adorable. And I'm really glad I saw this recipe online and decided to try it and share it with all of you. And my daughter did try one of the small ones and she said it was delicious. So that's good to know considering I've never made them before. And I hope you like this recipe and you try it at home and your family loves it as much as mine does. And I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And I hope that you have the most wonderful and blessed day. Until next time, bye for now.